What's up everybody, you are welcome back once again, and today we are diving into something crazy that's going on in the streaming world. You are welcome back to the Chrissie YouTube channel. Kindly subscribe if you want this channel to grow, and like this video if you want this video to go viral. Ishowspeed is one of the biggest streamers in the world right now. The kid who went from making funny rash clips to performing in front of tens of thousands of fans is now facing something even darker than haters, trolls or critics, because what's scarier than your enemies is when your own friends want to see you fall. And the biggest question today is, are Speed's own friends, especially Kai Cenat, wants to bring him down? Stay tuned, because we are about to expose some signs that not everybody in Speed's circle wants to see him win. Let's start with the basics. Ishowspeed and Kai Cenat, two of the biggest streamers in the streaming world. Two young guys who built empire on Twitch, YouTube and even music. Whenever they link up, it's viral and their collabs racks up millions of views. And fans always say these two are the future of entertainment. On the other side, they look like best friends, brothers in the game, always joking, always vibing. See, friendship in this industry aren't just jokes and laughs. They're about competition, they're about clout, they're about who is pulling the most views and who is signing the biggest endorsement deals. And sometimes the competition tends to envy. Now let's talk about the signs people are ignoring. Notice one thing: whenever Speed does something new or huge, Kai starts to joke about it or make it seem like it's not that serious. Like when Speed hits his crazy milestones, Kai didn't show the same hype he expects when his own wins. And number 2, Kai brand deal and mainstreams have skyrocketed. He's hanging out with rappers like NBA players and even making appearances in big competitions. Meanwhile, Speed, despite his global reach, gets painted as the wild kid who backs. Ever think maybe that's because the people around him don't protect his image? Remember when Speed tried to push into the mainstream with some football collabs and music collabs, some of Kai's friends laughed about it. Making it meme instead of taking it seriously. Number 4, behind the scenes there are rumors that Kai sometimes positions himself as the leader. He should have said me and Speed are the leaders, but notice it, always him first. All these moves, they might seem like jokes on the surface, but to someone like Speed, who is still young and impressionable, it can eat away his confidence. Here's why this is dangerous. Ishowspeed is already one of the most controversial streamers out there. His personality is loud and chaotic. Some people love him and others call him too much. That means he needs friends around him who lift him up, protect his image and make sure he keeps climbing the ladder. But if the very people he trusts are secretly competing with him, laughing at him or letting him be painted as a clown, then he's not just fighting trolls online, he's fighting betrayal in his own circle. And betrayal cuts way deeper than hate from strangers. Think about it. Imagine Speed hitting a milestone only for his so-called brothers to laugh behind his back. Imagine trying to push into music seriously, but your friends portrays you as a meme. That doesn't just hurt business, it hurts the soul. And what happens when someone starts feeling isolated and suddenly the internet doesn't just see a young legend, they see him as a downfall? Now let's focus on Kai Cenat. Kai is insanely talented. Nobody can take that away from him. But with success comes ego, and with ego comes the need to stay number 1. Some fans are starting to know that when Speed shines too bright, Kai's energy shifts. Instead of celebrating him, it feels like Kai has to keep himself on top. That little bit of jealousy, that little bit of insecurity, it's our attention to their friendship. People even say Kai's low-key controls the narrative. He gets invited to big names, he gets the endorsement deals, he gets the respect of mainstream celebrities. Meanwhile, Speed is often left out of that serious pace, stays in the wild, crazy kid lane. Is this planned? Is it international? Maybe not. But if you step back and look at a bigger picture, Kai winning while Speed is buzzed in, it's hard not to think that Kai has more to gain from Speed, not going down from him, but actually leveling up. Here's the thing though, this isn't just about Kai, this is the fame trap. In the entertainment world, especially streaming, fake friends are everywhere. When money, fame and clout get involved, loyalty gets tested. People you thought were your brothers suddenly turns into competition. And Speed is young, he's energetic, and still figuring out who is really coming for him. That makes him a perfect target for fake loyalty. The kind of loyalty that always show up on cameras but envy behind bars. Speed doesn't recognize that now. He could end up another story of someone who got eaten up by his own circle. But here is the question, family, is Ishowspeed really surrounded by brothers who want to see him win? Or he's low-key trapped in a circle where jealousy, competition and ego is bringing him down? From the way Kai Cenat moves to the little signs of disrespect, to the way Speed's image is protected or not protected, the writing is already on the wall. But what do you all think? Is this just normal friendship or is there something darker going on? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. See, sometimes it's not the big or obvious betrayals that hurt the most, but the little jabs. When Kai Cenat calls Speed crazy on stream, it might sound funny, but notice how he really follows up with, but he's also a genius, or by scaling the game. Instead, it's always just the negative labels. Or think about when Speed does something shocking. Instead of defending him, sometimes Kai Cenat is the first to clown him. He said, "Bro, you wild and what's wrong with you?" And the whole internet clips that moment and runs with it. So what happens? Speed's brand keeps getting logged into the wild kid who doesn't think. And guess what? That's great for Kai Cenat because it separates him as the serious and marketable star, while Speed stays boxed into the clown role. In streaming, numbers are everything. Who is getting more live viewers, who is getting more likes, who is getting the biggest endorsement deals. And to keep it raw, Speed's numbers are insane. His massive views on YouTube goes viral every day. His clips go viral worldwide and his fan base is loyal to the bone. But look at how Kai talk about numbers. He's competitive, always comparing, and when Speed's numbers start matching or passing his, the joke suddenly feels sharper, like it's no longer broadly competition, it's rivalry. When friends start keeping scores, are they really your friends? Another red flag is the way Kai moves in the industry compared to how he portrays Speed. Kai links up with rappers, NBA players, even mainstream platforms. When he's in those spaces, how often do you see him bringing Speed along? This looks too rare. That's because Kai knows how to play the polished game, wear the chains, shake hands with celebrities, secure the deals. Wow, he leaves Speed in the lane of being the internet's chaotic entertainer. And let's be real, if you really wanted your brother to win, wouldn't you bring him into those big spaces? Wouldn't you vouch for him instead of keeping him in the box the internet placed him in? That right there shows you are the difference between friendship on camera and friendship in real life. This isn't new. The entertainment industry is filled with stories of fake friends. Look at rappers who blew up only to find out their closest brothers were stealing money. When fame hits, loyalty gets tested, and the sad truth is most people fail the test. So Speed is not just fighting for views, he's fighting to figure out who is really for him and who is just smiling in his face while secretly waiting for him to fail. So we are left with one question: are Speed's friends, especially Kai Cenat, really there for him? Are they just there for the clout, the numbers and the money? Because at the end of the day, when the cameras are off, when the streams are done, when the tweets stop flying, who is really checking in on Speed? I'll leave it to you all. Drop a comment right now. Do you think Kai Cenat and Speed's other friends genuinely want him to grow? Or do you think they are low-key holding him back, keeping him in the box and waiting for his downfall? This conversation is bigger than Speed. It's about how sometimes fame tests friendship, and how sometimes the people who are closer to you can be the ones who will bring you down. Kindly subscribe to Chrissie Trends and be part of the community. I share videos like this every week. Kindly subscribe and be part of this empire.